Hello, friends. I'm going to continue the poem Ulysses. So, the last line we had done was that whore and sleep and feed and know not me. Now, the next line I cannot rest from travel. I'll drink life till the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone, on shore and when through scudding drifts the rainy Hades, vexed the dim sea. Now, we need to understand this para till here first, then we'll go through the rest. I cannot rest from travel, as Ulysses said that he cannot rest from travel. Like, we get to know that he detests a boring life, as he has told it very clearly that he finds the activity of sitting like a king by the idle hearth with his wife and giving orders on the people of his kingdom. This task he finds it's very boring. So he confesses that he cannot rest from travel. I'll drink life to the lees. Lees is the sediment accumulated at the bottom of wine. It's like drinking life to the lees means like drinking the very last drop of life that life has to offer me. So, like in today's term, we say live life to the fullest, like that. So, he is confessing that he cannot rest from travel. He is a wanderer. He is a roamer, and I'll drink life to the lees, and he'll drink and suck every drop that life has to offer him. All times I have enjoyed greatly. He admits once again that in the time during his voyages with his friends, with his colleagues, he had enjoyed greatly. He had also suffered greatly, both with those that loved me, both with those people who loved him, and sometimes alone as well, on shore, and went through scudding drift. Even through scudding drifts. What is the meaning of scudding drifts? It's pounding showers of rain that one encounters at sea during a storm. When there is a storm in the sea and you find a strong showers coming from the sea itself, like a drops of shower and with a huge wind, that is known as a scudding drift. The rainy Hades. Now, what is Hades? Hades is a group of stars in the constellation Taurus. Okay, Taurus is a constellation. It's the first constellation, and you can find the group of stars Hades, which is often associated with the rain or the rainy season or the coming of the monsoon. So Hades appears in the sky when there is about a rain to occur or when there is a rainy season, like that. So it's written over here, rainy Hades. Vex the dim sea. Vex the dim sea among the dim sea when he encounters Hades. Okay, that's all. Now, I'm become a name for always roaming with a hungry heart. So he tells that he has become a name, he has become famous for his insatiable desire to roam, to achieve, to gather experience. So he is confessing that I am become a name for always roaming with a hungry heart. Much have I seen and known cities of men. So he tells that during his voyages, during his experience and roaming around, he has gathered many experiences. He has seen a lot and he has known a lot. Some of them are cities of men, the famous cities, the big cities, the small cities, the various types of people and manners and different manners in which they live in different countries, different cities, the climates of different places, the consuls and the governments. Myself not least, but honor of them all. So this line is quite confusing because you cannot extract the meaning. So this line is, myself not the least, means I have roamed all these places, and it was never like I have not been treated well. It was never like I have been treated as a small creature, as someone who does not have much value. Rather, he confesses that wherever he has gone, he has been honored of them all, by different governments, by different cities of the main, by different manners. He has been just honored in all the places he has been. That's what he wanted to tell. And drunk delight of battle with my prayers. And drunk delight of battle. Drunk delight of battle with my peers. Peers are the friends or the colleagues that we usually tell. Far on the ringing plains of windy Troy. Troy, you must have all been knowing Troy, the story of the Troy, the city of Troy, where the war took place, the famous Battle of Troy, for Helen, the most beautiful woman. So, and drunk delight of battle. So, he has been drinking the delight of the battle which was fought in Troy. And why was there like ringing plains? Why has it been used? Ringing plains means the ringing sound or the clashing sound of two armor. When during the battle the two armors collide with each other, they make a ringing sound. Like this is one armor, like the armies hold, and if it collides with the other armor, there's a sound. There's a sound created. That sound is the ringing sound on the windy Troy. And the battle of Troy, the city of Troy is windy, and there is a battle going on. So that sound, the ringing sound, when he recalls it with his friends, sitting there, he drinks delight of battle with my peers. Like he is on drinking with his friends, and he is having the delightful moments, the delightful time that he has spent in the battle. That's what he is trying to say. I am a part of all that I have met. So now he tells that he is a part of everything that he has met in his whole experience, in his whole career. So, in other words, it also means that he is telling that he does not belong here in Ithaca, the place where Ulysses lives, or Ulysses has his kingdom. Okay, that's Ithaca. You must know this, that it's Ithaca. So he's telling that he does not belong to such a particular place, or he does not belong to the role of the king ruling the people and sitting there at one place. He does not belong to this. He has a much wider range. He is a part of everything that he has met. Means he has left everything, every single part of his that he has gone through. He has just left an impression. Everyone he has met, every city he has gone, every voyages he has taken, he has just left a remarkable place. Yet all experience is an arc where through gleams that untraveled world whose margin fades. So he concludes that all the experiences that he gathered is like an arc, like the horizon is an arc where through the gleams of the untraveled, like the untraveled world, the places where he hasn't gone through, is to him is like a gleam here, like sun fades away when we see through this surface of the earth, and we call it horizon. This part we call it horizon, and the sun fades down, so we say that the gleams of the sun. So just like that, the untraveled world is a gleam for him, whose margin fades. Like these gleams, margin fades as the sun goes down, its margin fades, its light fades, and yet all experience is an arc. So in order, he's telling that the more he will go, the more further he'll go for his insatiable desire for going and achieving and learning more and going through a lot of new experiences, the more he has to go through. The more he covers, the more is left uncovered. So you will find yourself that you never meet the horizon. As long as you go, there's always a line where you think that the water, the sea, or the ocean, or sea level, the sun and the sea, you feel that the sun and the sea meet, but they never meet actually. So this is the meaning. The more you go, the more is left. The more you go, the more is left. So life is an arc for him. There could be another depiction of this line, like the more he travels and he has a little time left. So it's like death. Death is approaching him. The more he goes, the more space left, and then awaits the death. His death. As we all know, Ulysses is now old and he has to die one day. And that he confesses further in the poem when we'll read it. So that's up for today, and thank you. And if you have any queries or you did not get anything, please write it in a comment. Thank you so much.